Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Sunday Funday. Super Sunday Funday today. So today we're going to do the Battle of the Four Roses. Now, I've been on a kick for these. I want to know which one comes out best because a future Sunday Funday, I want to put these up against some bangers. So we have today, this one was from Giorgio Liquors. I should have wrote down the mash bills. The ABV is 55.9, so it's going to be about 112 proof. We got it for $72.99. This one's from Burlington. Liquor, wine and spirits. This is again a 55.8 ABV. We got this one for $89.99.
Do we need to give them the letters, or who cares? We'll just let them know who the winner is.
Oh yeah, I should have on that. First one is OESK. Second one is OBSO. Third one is OESQ. This is from Curtis Liquors. This is 120 something proof. We got it for $89.99. And the last one is OBSK. So you'll see me as I roll the bottles anyways on there. We got this one for $84.99, and this one comes from Liquor Junction. So it'll be tough figuring out which one's which. Well, I'm not going to have a clue. So normal mash mix-up rules. I can't even talk. We didn't even start yet. Mike pours them. I'm out of the room. I shuffle them up. He's out of the room. So neither one is going to know what we're drinking. You're going to know what we're drinking because I run the B-roll while we do it. I can't imagine I'm going to dislike anyone because one of these you wanted to put as like an A- or something, but the rest of them were A+ to me. They were all phenomenal.
I don't think we're going to have. We'll see if there's a standout, but
yeah, he was in
color-wise
or something. I want
they're all pretty damn close as far as color. So
they were all 10 to 12 years old, according to the depending on what you look at. I'm thinking we might be able to taste a variation of proof, but that again.
The suck part, I wasn't listening to what you had to say, so
wow, I can't believe that. I was 112, 112, 120 something, 120 something. Kind of like that.
I was paying attention enough that you didn't give the letters. How's that?
Yeah, that was bad because you stopped me mid talk. But one is very good. We're gonna love all of these. I'm hoping that as we do them, we can pick something out of another. This is beautiful caramel. just it. The thing is it just sits in your mouth for days.
It does stick around.
It's going to be hard to go back and get a second sip.
I don't know if I'm going to catch proofs because they're not really outrageous in difference. I mean, it is 10 or 11, but.
And 10 proof difference between the two low ones and the 200. But the difference is whatever this is, there's such a viscosity and the flavor lasts for so long.
It does.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. This is going to be a real hard one.
It's going to be tough even just, I know damn well I'm not going to know the letters, but I can tell you which one I like better. That'll just be a fluke on.
Yep. I'm hoping we agree because ideally what I want to do, and don't anybody steal this, whatever the winner is, I want to throw it up against a couple of little big dogs. I won't name all the other big dogs, but I want to see where these actually lie.
You might already have.
Mm-hmm. I know I've already said it before. We already had it written down, but glass number 2. Now, if we're just going to look at color, though, glass number 2 does seem like it's the darkest, just for fun.
It might be, like you said.
Could be an illusion. The concentration of flavor on the nose, too, though, for me. Like, it's crazy how good these actually are. Do you remember who sent it in originally? Was it Glenn? Whoever it was, cheers to you. This is just opened my eyes to a whole new world.
It was him, or it was Louisiana, maybe.
Oh, Papa G, maybe. Ooh, this one.
Whoever it was,
I think it was
not
Glenn
frequently around here. I know you said they got them here, but
yeah, I got
all the stores I go to. It's the regular Four Roses.
These were out towards the Boston way where Steve was at work in Burlington, of course. You know what I mean. So, but I don't know. I've never been to any one of these stores. Wow, that actually.
This one was kicked up a little.
Mm-hmm. And and it was almost thicker too when I drank it. No, none of them were Julio's.
I wasn't sure. I know somebody said go there for one of them, but I don't know what it was. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because I think it kicks up a little more.
I think it has way more wood influence than the first one. It's a little oakier on the finish. And I don't know if it's hotter. but it did bring a little bit more flavor.
It did. I think it brought a little more heat because it's got a little more of a numbness.
Yeah, you have, because it has a nice caramel in the front, but man, it ended hard with an oaky presence at the end. So I have it a little bit ahead, but we'll see on the way back.
It is a little bit. It's one's no slouch.
Oh no, there is not going to be a loser on this table. Again, I clearly, right when we did it, I'll A+ all 4 of them when we did it. They just, compared to a lot of them. That's why I want to see who the winner is, and then I want to start pumping them into blinds with other people and see if they actually are as good as we think when we just crack them. I don't want to book of these where they only do them against each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get you. This one's a little more vanilla-esque, caramel-esque, I think. The nose seems stronger, but it has been sitting a little longer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's crazy good too. This one might have brought a little bit more of a fruit flavor, where the last one brought a lot more of an oak flavor to me.
And I think it's a little mellower then too.
That's going to be the trick, trying to pick that out.
It's just, I guess, for me, and I'm not going to know the bottle.
No, I hear you.
It seems to be a little bit of an easier drinker. That 2 had a little more rough around the edges. I just think that was probably proof, not.
I'm trying to narrow down which ones I like so I can go head to head.
Even the nose in this one, it might be a little fruitier then, especially 2.
That's what I mean. To me, it drank a little bit lighter and brighter. But I want to take a second sip. There is so much flavor going on in my mouth right now. It just doesn't go away.
No,
like it has such a finish. And this is going to be like a 40-minute video if we don't try to expedite it. But it is like
we're going to be sitting here 40 minutes trying to figure out which one in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So far, none of them are really.
No, I'm gonna have a 4-way tie for first. I already see it. There's not even a question.
I got 2 in a little lead, but I got.
I think
1 and 3.
One unfortunately always gets a bad rep because you didn't come off of it. But 2 I could go either way with that one. 3 is really holding on.
It is.
It has like one of the best finishes, I think, like hang wise. But like the finish doesn't want to go away. It kind of gave me a little spikiness.
Really, none of them.
No, I know. Well, this one to me is a dark, rich caramel. Probably the most caramel out of all.
But it has been sitting the longest, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once we go clear our palate and come back, I can only imagine.
Yeah, that's going to be smoking.
Mm-hmm. That had a different flavor in the middle.
It had a different. I was just going to say that.
Right in the middle of that. But it was almost like a. What is that flavor? It's almost like a dark cherry. I almost got like a dark.
I wasn't there.
Not a maraschino one. Like a. Oh, I like that though. Yeah, now on the nose, I'm almost getting like a cherry. Like you open up a bag of cherries.
There is a fruitiness.
That's the first one where I really got that spike of fruitiness in the front. But again, like you said,
this one's a little more. If there's one a little off profile, this one would be of the 4, a little off from the other 3, and not in a bad way. It just has a little bit of a tweak somewhere.
Yeah, I think I like it though. That's gonna be interesting. Well, there you go. I'm damn near a 4-way tie for first. This is gonna be a lot of knick-knacking going back and forth on this one, but. We're going to cleanse our palate. We're going to take a break. It'll be 1 second for you. We'll be back in a minute. All right, so we are back. We're going to start on the right, work our way left. Ooh. Like a little friend that's peeking at me under here. Let's see if he bugs me.
We didn't throw him a treat. Oh, I didn't. That's why. Usually I accidentally spill something for him.
I'll blame you. That's fine.
Okay, pretty good at it.
Make me choke on my whiskey.
You're pretty good at doing that all by yourself, so you don't have to worry about me.
There was a big fruity presence in this one,
but it's still got a nice oak end.
Oh no, 100%. It's fruit in the front. I got a beautiful caramel throughout the middle of it, and it ends. And I see what your spicy chip is going on. I'm gonna have to figure out what eat a spicy chip to cleanse my palate. I want to see. On the proof wise to figure out
the nose though, it does remind me when you open up like the big bag of raisins.
I can see that.
Kind of, I go there.
I went cherries, but I can see the raisin
Well,
smell.
mean, if you have you ever had the dried bag of cherries too? It's I could go either way, but it's more. That's a little stronger.
Mm-hmm. I like the way this one drinks, though. It doesn't one note me on this one. Like, not that any of them really one note me, but it's got like almost a caramel coated cherry, and then the caramel follows out, and then it does finish with a nice oaky presence. That's right up there. You said it was an outlier. I don't disagree with that, but I think I like the outlier. You know what I'm saying? Like I like this one.
I'll see when we come back.
I agree. That's just my opinion on the way back.
I put it back where it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a little bit ahead of.
Me too, tied for first, but we.
I have a little discretion, not like I usually do. So trying to.
Now this one has crazy caramel. I'm not getting any of that fruit smell that I have. No, this is just like a caramel bomb. Like 100%, like thick, rich caramel. This is a sugar daddy. God, I haven't had one of them since I was a kid. I don't even remember what they smell like. I shouldn't say that, but it's just straight caramel.
Randomly, like Halloween, I'll snag like a small bag of something, and I'll have like.
I haven't had. Remember we used to get the ones.
Oh, we get them for the kids next door, you know, because we're going away, and I usually get them something. But
this is gonna be impossible to choose. That is really good in its own way too. You don't get the fruit in the front, but man, that caramel is nice. Nice oaky finish at the end.
It's an easy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to tie those two now because
I agree.
There's a weird flavor, not in a bad way, but there's a different flavor in 4, and I'm not sure if that's gonna jump to my happiness where it did for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to 2. Yeah. See,
man, three is really good too.
There's fruit and caramel.
He's gonna lap me on this.
Well, because sometimes I do better if I don't sip in between.
That's okay.
It's like
I'm following you. I'm with you. Don't you worry. This is a marathon, not a sprint. I'll catch you at the end. This one too.
This nose is, to me, it's a better nose of all.
So this was just straight caramel.
Correct. This has got a light fruit with that.
I'm not getting the fruit, but I'm actually getting oak. Like I can actually smell the oak on there. Like I would say this could possibly be a double oak, or this might be an older one. You know what I mean? Like this has the most oaky presence. I don't know where it landed on the level of the you know what I'm saying?
It was higher up.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Where 3 was just straight.
It's still drinking hot too.
So two comes with the biggest oakiest presence on the when you swallow
and staying there.
No, 100%.
I'm really liking 2 myself.
I'm not disagreeing.
I'm putting that one up there.
Good. I'm gonna probably edge it forward. We'll see where it ends up when I knick-knack.
Well, if I don't, because then I'll know. But I like that one right now the best. It actually even holds on here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm liking that one.
Right. This might be the proofiest one we have. If not, it's drinking like it might be. It's up there.
This one almost has like you on one yet?
I know I'm not on one. We go like 4, 3, 2, 1.
I hear
not
you.
4, 3, 1.
Well, I told you I'm not sipping in between, so I can just.
Well, no, I usually take 2 sips. I think you took 1 and you were like, winner.
No, I had 2. And this is like a more marshmallowy to me.
It's tough coming off of 2 though. That's such a wood oaky.
No, but you don't get the little marshmallow or cotton candy like sweetness.
No.
You can't remember what fluff smells like.
I can, but I'm not getting it.
You haven't bought. When was the last time you bought fluff?
A couple years ago,
really?
Because Ryan wanted to try it, and then he tried 1 spoonful of it, and I threw it away because he wouldn't eat it.
I'm not sad with this one either.
Nope.
I think I'm still gonna edge. I'm gonna almost stay. I can't keep sipping because I'm gonna screw myself.
Just for fun, I think 1 and 2 are the 2 higher proof ones, and 3 and 4 are the 2 lower proof ones. Just off like these last few sips.
It could be close, or 3 might be a contender in there as well.
I'm not saying that that's the way the ranking they're gonna go.
No.
But I think 1 and 2 drank spicier to me than what 3 and 4 did.
My initial little thought in this happiness is 2, 1, 3, 4. This is where I kind of land right this second. We'll see.
I'm not that far off.
And I'm not going to knick-knack because you're going to make me knick-knack 15 of them. And I'm going to
knick-knack all you want, but speaking of knick-knack, sorry we can't do it on camera because this is going to be a long one anyways.
It will be.
We're going to do that. We're going to try to finalize that thing. We'll be back in 1 second.
1 second.
So we are back, and I will tell you, this was not easy.
No, it's not.
This was like this.
Sitting here sweating. We've been over here for so long.
The one thing I will say though is there's not a bad bottle on the table. If you can find one of these sub $89, I think the most we spent was $89. One of them
I wish
was
I could
72.
find one because I'd buy
These are
one.
phenomenal. These are a great buy, and thank you. I think it was Glenn. If I'm giving it wrong, you can mention down below.
Yeah,
but
please.
thank you whoever sent this because you opened up my eyes because again, with the prices of $350, $400, all that stuff going up, it's crazy how good these are. And I can't wait to put them up against some bangers to see where they come. But
I think
not a
hold their
bad.
own.
But there was differences. Whatever's in 2 is an oaky bugger, and man, it has a great viscosity and flavor.
And best
one,
knows.
Yeah, we personally think we have no idea about the bottles. We think
I know.
glass 1 and 2 might be the 2 proofy ones, and 3 and 4 might be the other ones. But again, there's not a loser on this table. I just want to stress that for a fact. So
I got specs on. I'm making sure I got the right letters, so we're rolling.
yeah, so we actually agree on this right now, and I wrote down a cheat sheet on which is which. So our last place bottle, what was in glass number 3, and it's what you put in glass number 1.
One was OESK.
OESK, which happens to be the Liquor Junction one. No, that's OBSK. OESK. This is where it gets confusing.
That's why.
That's the Giorgio Liquor one. So that is one of the lower proof ones on there, 20% rye mash bill. But that one drank the softest out of all of them, really. So we were just curious on to see how close we would go with this. So our third place bottle, what was in glass number 4, and it's what you put in glass number 2.
OBSO.
OBSO. So that would be the Burlington. That was the other lower proof one too. So that would be the one that we got at Burlington Wine and Spirits. And again, there's nothing wrong with either one of them two. And I will tell you what, this Burlington one, because one of you guys didn't want to go to a Total Wine, and I don't know if it was the Burlington one you were actually talking about, but for the $89.99, this was the fruitiest profile I got. You got like,
It was.
you got raisins. I got like grapes.
I did have
got
like
cherries. Sorry, but they were very good, very good. So.
if you open up the big pouch, not the little dried up sun raisin suck packages that you used to get as a kid, the big ones. That, you know, those it smelled like that.
All right. So our second place bottle was what was in glass number 1. It's what you put in glass number 3.
OESQ.
OESQ, which happens to be the Curtis Liquor one, which is this one right here. Again, this one to me drank spicier. To Mike, it didn't drink as spicy. But the final one, which is what you put in glass number 4, it's our glass number 2, what had so much of an oaky presence. I just want to see if it's the oldest one. So that would be OBSK.
Correct.
OBSK. And just for fun, that's it. That is the best part. I wanted to see this. Hands down, the oakiest one. You guys are more knowledgeable than me. The warehouse is QS. But this is the youngest out of all 4 of them. It's 8 years, 9 months. And I thought this might have been the one that didn't have as much. But it has the biggest oaky presence out of all of them. So I'm not sure if this QS, like it might be like warehouse QS on the tier system or something like that. Because this one brings so much of the oak.
It did.
But again, there's not a loser. I wanted to do this because these are going to have to go in against some bangers because I really want to see how good they are compared to a lot of the other ones that we thought were top notch. But man, this was a great Sunday Funday. Let's put it that way.
It was definitely that.
Yeah. So that being said,
too bad we can't find them.
If you want, I found them all.
Yeah.
Correction. Steve found them all. Let's be honest.
Nowhere I shop locally here, they're not around.
If you do stumble across one, though, worth every penny. I mean, they're sub $100. That's what I'm talking about. And one of these is going to be in the running for one of our best whiskeys of the year. Not even a question. It's going to be at least top 5. You know what I'm saying? That's my prediction now. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens. But that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.